Bei den neuronalen Netzen unterscheidet man
A
normalerweise.
distinction is usually made between four main sub-areas within neural networks. The first area is supervised learning.
Sogenannte Supervised Learning.
In supervised learning, an algorithm obtains data along with additional information about the meaning of these data.
Das überwachte Lernen kommt immer dann zum Einsatz,
Supervised learning will always be used when you have input data and results, and you need to calculate the functional relationship between the two.
errechnen möchte.
Das heißt, die Software wird dadurch antrainiert.
To do so, the software is trained to analyze the input data alongside the associated output data in order to identify patterns, allowing it to make predictions about unknown data.
Vorhersagen in ihr unbekannten Daten zu treffen.
It works in a similar way to learning vocabulary in a foreign language. You learn the foreign word together with the correct translation. If you learn enough vocabulary and get good enough, you will then be in a position to translate a text from this foreign language into your mother tongue.
Zweiter Teilbereich ist das.
The second area is unsupervised learning.
In unsupervised learning, there are no output values for the corresponding input values.
So the software tries to identify patterns on its own. The aim here is to cluster the data.
In der Regel die Dimension von den Daten zu clustern.
And thus bring the enormous complexity of data experienced these days down to more manageable proportions. Semi-supervised learning is a mixture of supervised and unsupervised.
Here, the software attempts to both make predictions and reduce the volume of data at the same time. This results in a process that is more stable, more robust, and delivers greater performance.
In jüngerer Zeit gab es
The fourth area is reinforcement learning, a recent newcomer to the scene.
Beim verstärkenden Lernen
In reinforcement learning, the algorithm is not given any specifics about the goal, but is steered in the right direction through constant feedback and evaluation of its performance.
immer dann, wenn diese trainierte Einheit
Whenever the network, the trained unit, does something better and achieves a new and hopefully better result by changing a parameter or variant, the system learns. In this way, it is encouraged to constantly strive to improve its outcomes through a virtual reward system. By analogy, repetition teaches the network to align itself ever more closely to the optimum behavior within the
lernt
system.
das Netz immer besser und immer mehr, sich an das optimale Verhalten des Systems anzugleichen.
Das verstärkende Lernen
Reinforcement learning works in the same way as the methods by which humans naturally learn. People get positive and negative feedback from their environment in certain situations depending on their responses. The person will then alter their behavior accordingly when they encounter a similar situation.
Das Reinforcement-Lernen kommt dann zum Einsatz,
So, reinforcement learning is frequently used when conventional optimization processes are no longer able to deliver the required improvements. This could be because the problem dimensionality is too great or the problem dynamic too volatile.
Tages mehr ausgehen kann.